Hi folks, I hope you're well. So I'm going to say something I've said many times before, but it's important for people to understand. It is not my job in any way, shape or form. I'm not an evangelist. And so it's not my job to care about those people who are of the ground that has no fruit or are tares put into the church by the devil. It's not my job to care about any of those people at all. Because none of them are actually of God. All of them are still of the devil, or basically of this world. It's the same thing. It is not my job to care about those people at all. I had a walk last night with doggies and I met a young man, so I was speaking to him. Only because the doggies started barking at him first, and so I was speaking to him about the fact, it's good because you were in the dark. You come out of a dark area, they couldn't see you. As you can see, they're soft in nature. He said he's got dogs himself, so I was talking to him about that and about because I had these squeaky thing, with the squeaky toys, the bit that squeaks. When the toy is knackered, I take the squeaky thing out, and use that to call the dogs. I said to him, yeah, if you've got squeaky toys and they're broken, just take the squeak out. If you want to call your dogs back, just, squeak it. Just squeeze it so it makes that noise and they will come back. Because they love that noise because it's on their toys. Yeah, and they love it. So therefore they will come back. And every dog will come to you, basically. Yeah, when you're doing that, other dogs will look at you and say, oh, what's that? And they will come to you because they love that noise. Yeah. So, I was talking to him about God and what God is saying now. And he said, oh, that's very interesting because people were telling me about the church and wanting me to go to their church. And I said, no. And I said, oh, good for you. I said, don't go to church. Just go to God. Because right now, churches in this area, in Elgin, they won't care for you. Yeah, they won't teach you or actually help you to deal with your issues. Or help you to go to God. All they care about is making the church a safe place. That's all they care about. So therefore, don't go to these churches. There's no point. Just go to God. God will meet you. If you ask him to meet you and help you to know him, he will do that. Maybe he will use someone else to help you, or people, or maybe something else. Yeah. It is what it is. But go to God because really your relationship is supposed to be with God. It's not supposed to be with church, as most people think it is. But it is not. And so quite possibly that young lad, he ended up, he was only 17. I thought he was about in his early 20s. He said he's only 17, so it's quite possible that he is actually of God. So therefore, hopefully, he will learn from God. But right now, I don't care about people in church, really. Not really. Because most of those people are not of God. And the people of God in those churches, they need to leave those churches. But it's up to them to do it. And it's up to God to actually tell them to leave. Not me. Because how can I tell people if I'm banned from the services or the church completely? How can I tell the people in that church that are of God to leave? I can't. So it's up to God to tell them. So therefore, it's not my job to care about the people in churches in this area because I'm banned from the churches near me. So okay. It's not my problem, is it? Not at all. No. You know, as I said before, there's no point in wishing them well, because, you know, do I think that they're going to get to a point where well is going to be there? No. So I walked past that church near me, and they got a thing there that says, "Got hope." And yeah, I said to God, really? And God says, no, it's about people going to that church that actually have hope to help them. I thought, yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Because the people in that church don't have any hope. Not at all. No. But as again, that's up to them, isn't it? It is up to them. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I will go to that river church again and tell those people where they're going when they die, and ask them questions and help them to know they choose their path to go to hell. They chose it. No one else. It was them. If they think it's good to ban people, then they chose their path. So therefore, yeah. I've got to go to the court tomorrow to deal with the fine and ask them how to deal with that. So therefore, yeah. After dealing with that, maybe go to the church after that and see the pastor if he's there. Last week he wasn't there. Maybe this week he will be there. I asked him why. He said he didn't actually ban me, but he did. Why he was lying. Indeed. So therefore, yeah. Because again, right now, that's my job with these churches near me. Is just telling them banning people means you go to hell. Maybe that's just my job right now. In this area, yeah. And okay. What can they do? They banned me already. So yeah. They're gonna ban me twice and say, oh, we banned you again, banned you again, banned you again. Okay, it doesn't matter. Why should I care? And when I go to our church anyway, no. No, of course not, no. So yeah. It is what it is. I wish these people well. Yeah, if that was possible. But it's not. So again, that's the situation. It is what it is. We are where we are. And in all these things, this is the situation. The reality is exactly what it is. Isn't it, really? So there you go. It is what it is. And with regards to the work and the job, we can only do what we can do. And with these people, right now, the only thing I can do is telling them where they're going. Because, what they did is choosing that path. Okay? If they want to go to God after that and change their path, then it's up to them. But they won't. Of course they won't. Because they've dismissed me already. So anything I say, they won't believe anyway. But when they go to hell, then when they say no one told them, their mind will tell them, oh, yes, that person did actually tell you. So there you go. I'll speak to you later. Bye bye.